The sound of the wind that is blowing my mind. It's the beat of the earth making me sleep at night. Tried to live without. Did you ever know what it's all about? It's the sound of the wind that is blowing my mind. It's the beat of the earth making me sleep at night. Have you ever tried to live without? Did you ever know what it's all about? It's the sound of the wind that is blowing my mind. It's the beat of the earth making me sleep at night. Have you ever tried to live without? Did you ever know what it's all about? It's the sound of the wind that is blowing my mind. It's the beat of the earth making me sleep at night. Have you ever tried to live without? Did you ever know what it's all about?
What's up, what's up? Welcome to the Boss Ladies Live Radio Show. Award-winning now, Spreaker Studios, sponsored by Boss Ladies Inc. We got world premiere off the Magix app. You know your girl Deesky gotta rock the house. Let's go.
All I can do is respect it. We're roommate back in Texas. I call you like Roger. We could climb some trees and get perspective. Mirror right next to your bed, motion perfected. All I can do is respect it. We're roommate back in Texas. I call you like Roger. We could climb some trees and get perspective. Mirror right next to your bed, motion perfected. All I can do is respect it. We're roommate back in Texas. I call you like Roger. We could climb some trees and get perspective. Mirror right next to your bed, motion perfected. All I can do is respect it. We're roommate back in Texas. I call you like Roger. We could climb some trees and get perspective. Mirror right next to your bed, motion perfected. All I can do is respect it.
music, whether it's rough or it's smooth. Let's make the world a stage.
Have you ever tried to live without? Did you ever know what it's all about? It's the sound of the wind that is blowing my mind. It's the beat of the earth making me sleep at night. Have you ever tried to live without?
This is what I'm made with. This is love. This is what I'm made with. This is love print with the zip up. Hi-hats with the hiccups. Dark tints on a pickup. Pineapples and makeup. Some cheese in the machine. Play the game to change it. This is how it is to be. This is what I'm made with. This is love print with the zip up. Hi-hats with the hiccups. Dark tints on a pickup. Pineapples and know just how to cool down California. Mirror right next to a bed, motion perfect. Why'd you wanna be around me in the first place? She said, baby, I've been down since third grade. You were satisfied with first base. And I've been waiting on the beat providing earthquakes. You must not have heard. Yeah. All I can do is respect it. Why'd you wanna be around me in the first? I think I might love her. Some cheesy.
Give me sleep at night.
We need to become aware. Let's put ourselves on a move and feel the power of music, whether it's rough or it's smooth. Let's make the world a stage. You think that you are alone, but there is more of us out there.
Yeah. Up next, Miss Fabulous. Enough. Off that Love Chronicles mixtape, also playing on 25L mixtape in Australia. Let's go, y'all.
I've had enough of
shy. Long story.
Far back as I can remember, 4 years to be exact. I can see my mama crying while I patted on her back, saying everything will be okay, when I knew that wasn't a fact. Trying anything possible just to stay on the right track. Days when I only wouldn't stop, not even when moms called the cops. All I could do was sit down and pray that one day everything would be okay. Cause everything was just so wrong. I knew that it just wouldn't be long till she would snap and we'd be gone. So to that thought, I held on. Got a lot on my brain, got a lot on my plate. So I wanna explain, but it'll take all day. So I put my life all up in these songs. Wanna do this right, gotta finish strong. Got a lot on my brain, got a lot on my plate. So I wanna explain, but it'll take all day. So I put my life all up in these songs. Wanna do this right, gotta finish strong. Age 13. A time when a girl hates herself, no doubt. I met the boy that our moms warned us about. Approached me as a good one, but his smile held deceit. Being young and naive, I let him sweep me off my feet. First 4 months were cool, like peaches and cream. It was too good to be true, I knew it had to be a dream. Next thing you know, now he's starting to be me, dragging me all the way down. Man, I was ripping at the seam. Got a lot on my brain, got a lot on my plate. So you wanna explain, but it'll take all day. So I put my life all up in these songs. Wanna do this right, gotta finish strong. Got a lot on my brain, got a lot on my plate. So you wanna explain, but it'll take all day. So I put my life all up in these songs. Wanna do this right, gotta finish strong. And now I'm running away from home, walking down the street with my shoes covered in snow. Where I was going, no idea, I really didn't know. Thought about turning back, but cause of pride I didn't roll. Wound up getting picked up by these 3 guys. Just to me, they seemed like they were the pretty cool type. Was I wrong? Yes, and I got raped that night. That's a mistake I will be facing for the rest of my life. Got a lot on my brain, got a lot on my plate. So you wanna explain, but it'll take all day. So I put my life all in these songs. Wanna do this right, gotta finish strong. Got a lot on my brain, got a lot on my plate. So you wanna explain, but it'll take all day. So I put my life all in these songs. Wanna do this right, I gotta finish strong. Got a lot on my brain, got a lot on my plate. So you wanna explain, but it'll take all day. So I put my life all up in these songs. Wanna do this right, I gotta finish strong. Lot on my brain, lot on my plate. Wanna explain, take all day. Put my life all up in these songs. Do this right, finish strong.
Time is Millmatic, A.R. Websley, featuring Jackie B. Let's go, y'all. Another exclusive right here on the Boss Ladies Radio Show.
You call him a crackhead, I call him Uncle Fred. All I got is love for him, you wanna bust his head. He pulled a scheme, got your temper red. But I need him, he seen my dreams, and he ain't even got a bed. You saw him drunk in the gutter, that made you point and laugh. Called him a bum, acknowledged how much he need a bath. But you don't know the half, glass eyes always peeping the murder. Roaming the alleys like Valley's language you never heard of. Said my Uncle Fred, and he ain't never lying. Like full of shit that make an 11-year-old black kid feel like he done trying. Still wanna be the man, he done crying. Surviving poverty, the silver lining. His common sense often offended the teacher. His inner peace often baffled the preacher. But Uncle Fred said as long as you expanded your mind, they could never defeat you. Wise words from the defeated. It's all between the lines, can you read it? The same lullabies allow me to sing and then it go. Time is Millmatic. Time is Millmatic. Time is Millmatic. Time is Millmatic. Time is Millmatic.
Keeps on slipping, keeps running away, keeps running away, keeps running away. Keeps on slipping, keeps running away, keeps running away, keeps running away.
Hustle and flow, except this ain't no movie. We go harder than characters could actually show. My teens experience things got me wounded. I know shit without it. How was I supposed to actually grow? I drive slow. I'm cautious everywhere that I go. Observing the streets, translations to performance on beats. And yeah, get deep. Niggas wanna talk about beef. Beef will make you keep a burner everywhere that you sleep. When enemies creep, PDs leave you dead in the street. Mom on her knees, government busy leaking disease. My ill thoughts think of crime, tell me set it off. My cool soul hold the wisdom in it, take control. Now as I drive, red eyes, I'm half hypnotized. I even put my phone down on airplane mode. I think I'll go until I'm only seeing dirt on the road. I need some time alone so I can get in my zone.
Time keeps on slipping, keeps running away, keeps running away, keeps running away. Time keeps on slipping, keeps running away, keeps running away, keeps running away.
Time is Millmatic. Contradictions, I know how this game played. The sun creates and eliminates the shade. It's been a long time since I prayed, but my revelation with Jah, thou shalt escapade. And next I'm laid next to the breast of sin. At best I made decisions that were tainted again to win. Focus on eating, which wasn't curing hunger within. I went to jail, got released, now I'm at it again. Started whipping dope up in my mental. Flick of the wrist, rhythms potent, painting the bliss through the pain. My brother real trying to maintain. And since we been 12, we been on the same thing. Hustle for life, know this shit can cut like a knife. No one discussion is needed, no one is time to fight. Cause it's one love, one game, one desire through the wire. I'm a writer, my passion burn like the fire. And
Do You by Miss Carmen. Let's go, y'all.
Do you still care? Are you still there? As I hold on your hand so tight, oh, it just don't seem right. Cause we just had a fight. You yell with all your might, and you are close but don't seem here. I'm filled with doubt and fear. Am I losing you? Until
all right, Lena Lay.
You don't think I'm good enough? Well, I don't give a f. Ask me what part of giving up I get, I told them none. I take this shit serious, homie, this ain't just for fun. With those who think it's over, nah, man, it's just begun. That's alright, you don't like me, that's alright. You a hater, that's alright. That will never stop a fight, yeah. That's alright, you don't like me, that's alright. You a hater, that's alright. That will never stop my fight, yeah. Don't have the confidence of models or a Jay-Z bag, but I'm blessed, don't wanna stress over what I don't have. Woke up this morning and I'm happy, can't complain about that. It's crazy how you can lose it all and you can't go back. Don't nobody understand unless they going through it. You'll never let nobody try to tell you you can't do it. This is my life now, I'm so in tune with this music. Like I'm sure I'm about to have everybody clueless. You don't think I'm good enough? Well, I don't give a fuck. Ask me what part of giving up I get, I told them none. I take this shit serious, homie, this ain't just for fun. With those who think it's over, nah, man, it's just begun. That's alright, you don't like me, that's alright. You a hater, that's alright. That will never stop my fight, yeah. That's alright, you don't like me, that's alright. You a hater, that's alright. That will never stop my fight, yeah.
I've come to terms with the fact that my future might not involve people I'm around now. I get tired of doing this every time I try something new. Sometimes I had to walk away from what I want to find what I deserve. I made mistakes in my life. I've learned from my bad choices. I'll know better next time. Don't mention a person's past mistakes when they're trying to change. That's like throwing rocks at them while they're struggling to climb a mountain. Yeah, let's talk about that, y'all. Sex Ain't Love series, signs a man likes you. We already talked about a few days ago, sign a woman likes you. So we're gonna, chill out and talk about those kinds of things, because we always hearing the bad side of the signs and this and that. But we're gonna talk about the liking part, the beginning part. What made you get together in the first place? Right here on the Boss Ladies Live radio show. Let's go, y'all. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Boss Ladies Live Radio Show, Spreaker Studios, sponsored by Boss Ladies Inc. Welcome back to another show. Thanks for everybody that's tuning in, liking, downloading, and sharing the show. I appreciate all the true supporters from the very beginning all the way up until now. A little or a lot, I do appreciate your support. We're on the Boss Lady Show tonight, particularly talking about life, love, and leadership. And particularly tonight, we're going to be talking about 10 signs a man likes you, but is afraid to say it. You know, a lot of times we think a lot of men are sarcastic with us in terms of knowing what their intentions are in terms of liking us. But ladies, one thing that we have to understand is that the only way that we're going to understand men is talking to men, actually giving them some attention in terms of their intentions with you. So I wrote a few things down just to break down what I'm talking about. And the first sign would be joking about liking you, like, I don't want to be bothered with you and all that hee you know, all that good stuff. And it's kind of flirtatious, you know, don't mean harm by it. But also be careful if you're getting into a new relationship. Please make sure that you're over the last one because they're your ex for a reason. Have some fun. Get to know somebody. Really be interested in somebody, you know. And body language number 2 says it all, you know. You can tell by how he looks at you, what he does when you're talking, and all different things like that. And number 3, he appears jealous. You know, I was talking to a nice guy. I'm not going to mention his name, but he is very nice. You know, he's very considerate. I began to meet him when I was arguing with my daughter about something, and I had told him what happened because we were in the middle of a conversation. And I was having a hard time with her, and he was just like, man, if I was her daddy, I would straighten her out. And I'm like, wow, I ain't even met you yet. And in person, actually, he was just talking over the phone. It's kind of a long distance. And he just surprised me because I never got that reaction before. You know, a lot of times we, you know, take things as a negative, but really it was kind of like, man, I'm looking out for you. I'm rooting out for you. So that was just an example of the appears jealous. Just wanted to make sure that you're protected because I've learned men are automatically in them, they're providers, they're protectors. So that came out right away. Some guys, not most, but some guys tend to hold that back, you know, but is afraid to say it. But he was straightforward, and I appreciate that. And number 4, his friends know you. Yeah, know you in terms of they met you, you've been out in public, they see you with him all the time, those different types of things. Or he stares at you a lot, gives you great eye contact. He's really interested in you, you know. You have to tell the difference because there is motives behind the staring, but we're going to keep it funky and keep it positive and keep it cute, you know. But those first encounters with the person, you know, how they're looking at you, how they're paying attention to you, how they're in awe by your conversation, that kind of thing. And 6, he tends to be nervous. So don't take that as sarcasm. Really, that's a true feeling and it's human, okay? So relax. 7, he gives compliments. He might not like shower you with them, but he'll say, oh, you look nice today. Or I like your hair. When did you do that? Every time I see you, it's different. I like versatile. You know, those kinds of things. Or he smiles a lot when he first sees you. You can hear his smile over the phone. You know, how cool is that? You know, they're happy and excited to be acquainted with you again and again. And 9, he manages times. He calls. He barely texts. Unless it's a quick response. But he does get back to you. Pay attention to that too. And finally, you are sure he likes you. It's by instinct. We know who likes us and we know who doesn't. But let's talk to some successful people that have went through these stages and it works for them. And see what they have to say on power of positivity. So let's get some EDU in our lives, y'all. 10 signs a man likes you but is afraid to say it. And we're going to find that at powerofpositivity.com/signs-man-likes-you-but-afraid. And it says, The dating scene is tough to navigate. It's especially difficult when you have to try to read someone and figure out whether they actually like you or not. The fact that lots of people can be crippling shy about their attraction definitely doesn't help matters. Luckily, no matter how cautious someone is, they're sure to let slip a few telltale signs that indicate their interest. Though they can differ from person to person for the most part, they're pretty reliable. Here are 10 signs a man likes you but is afraid to say it. 1. He jokes about liking you. It's not unusual for someone to fear rejection. In fact, it's very natural. As such, a man who is afraid you aren't interested and will turn him down may try to test the waters and gauge your reaction to a suggestion that he might like you. He may do this by making jokes about having a crush on you, going out on a date with you, calling his girlfriend or boyfriend, doing something romantic together. Did that say calling you his girlfriend or boyfriend? That's pretty. Well, if the shoe fits. But the reason he may tell you these jokes is so that if your reaction to them is not positive, he can just laugh it off and play it like a harmless, innocent joke, avoiding awkwardness and saving face. Depending on whether you want this guy to like you or not, tailor your reactions to be clear and concise so he understands them. React negatively if you're not interested and positively if you are. And ladies, you know we're good at that. Usually all you have to do in this scenario, if you want him to ask you out, is to just react well. And after a few of these jokes, he'll make the leap and say them for real. 2. His body language suggests his interest. Body language speaks much louder than verbal language in many cases. That's why communication on the whole is just as much about nonverbal language as it is about the words you say. There are a number of ways that body language can be one of the most biggest signs a man likes you. To begin with, pupil dilation is a very quick and easy way to see if someone likes you, or at least likes your appearance. Pupils dilate when they see something pleasing, after all. But you can't go staring into someone's eyes, squinting to try and catch minute dilation. As such, here are a bunch of other body language signs that you can take note of, such as an open facial expression, parted lips, slightly flared nostrils, slightly raised eyebrows, touching his face while looking at you, open arms, not crossed, facing you with his whole body, leaning in towards you, fidgeting with hair, and quick eyebrow raise and lower, smoothing clothing, playing with buttons, fiddling or pulling socks, spread legs when seated and facing you, standing with legs at hip width apart, hands on hips, sitting on the edge of a seat, standing straight, chest puffed, shoulders back, accidental, light touching, doing big or loud motions to attract your attention. 3. He appears jealous even though he hides it. When you like someone and they don't know about it, it's easy to get jealous when other people interact with them. The same is true for most men. As such, if you speak to the other people who suit your sexual orientation, flirt with them, or spend time with them, you might notice that the man you're wondering about gets agitated or angry. Of course, if this man is a good person, they'll likely not admit their jealousy and won't let it get out of hand. Jealousy, after all, is not a very positive emotion and can be toxic, but you might still be able to notice his gritted teeth and demeanor changes when he sees you with someone else. 4. His friends know who you are. If you hang out with this guy and his friends and they all seem to know about you, then it's pretty easy to figure out that the man in question has been talking about you to his buddies. This means he's likely talked about you, his interest in you, or shared some of his thoughts or feelings about you with them. Think about it. When you've got a crush, don't you tell your close friends too? Men do the same, and even shy guys are likely to share their attraction to you with those they trust. 5. You catch him staring. A man infatuated can't help looking at the person he's into. He wants to watch everything they do and admires their subtle actions and movements easily. So if you continually catch a man staring, even just quick, subtle glances, there's a good chance that he's into you. Usually, when you meet the eyes of a man staring at you, he'll quickly avert his gaze and pretend he wasn't even looking. This is because he's frightened of being caught and isn't ready to reveal his feelings for you yet. He'll pretend to be busy, quickly glance at his phone or out the window, and basically look like someone putting on a very unconvincing act. But if a man lets you see that he's staring at you, he's already flirting with you. At that point, it's on you to either encourage or discourage the interactions to achieve the end goal you desire. It's difficult not to notice when someone's eyes are tracking you. The human brain is actually capable of feeling an odd sensation when someone gazes won't leave us, alerting us of what's going on. Use this sixth sense of sorts to determine whether that guy is watching you. 6. He acts anxious or nervous. If someone is usually confident and smooth but acts nervously around you, then it's a sign that they feel something special for you. If he's usually relaxed and laid back but becomes high-strung and fidgety whenever you're around, that's a pretty good indicator that he likes you. How can you tell if he's nervous? Here are some of the common nervous behaviors that he may exhibit. A cracking, dry voice. Lots of throat clearing. Fidgeting with a nearby object. Forgetting information. Blushing. Pacing around or swaying from side to side. Shrinking away or escaping the situation. Freezing up. 7. He gives you mild compliments. When someone gives you big compliments, they are being open and honest and likely aren't trying to hide anything. They aren't worried about coming on too strong because they might not be coming on to you at all. But when a man gives you very small, subtle kind of compliments, it's often because they're being extra careful. They're afraid to tell you that they like you and therefore are giving you safe compliments that won't result in awkwardness or embarrassment if you turn them down. Examples include, you look nice. You're really a good listener. That's a nice shirt, skirt, dress. You did well on that project. It's fun hanging out with you. You're pretty cool. You're really good at whatever. I like what you've done with your hair. 8. He smiles a lot around you. When a man feels good around you, he is more likely to fall for you. Of course, feeling good also means you're more likely to be in a good mood. So if a man is feeling warm and fuzzy inside, they're sure to let it show on their face through generous smiles. It's a totally natural and positive reaction. Of course, do note that smiling doesn't always refer to happiness, but you can't deny that someone ecstatic to see you will be grinning from ear to ear. A lot of times a man who likes you but is afraid to say it will try to dampen his smile or make it less obvious so his feelings aren't found out. As such, it's important that you pay attention to how the smiling occurs. Does this guy smile all the time? Is he usually serious but now has a bit of a grin? Does he look like he's trying to smile too much? Take note. 9. He somehow always manages to spend some time with you. Someone who likes you is going to want to spend time with you. That's just how it works. After all, being with that person makes you feel good, so it's only natural to want to increase those feelings. Of course, we're not talking about stalking or predatory behavior. We're referring to the ways that someone will try to see you as often as he can. If a man likes you but is afraid of showing it, he will find any and every excuse possible to hang out with you. He just happens to be around you a lot or chooses to be in close quarters with you. He might decide to attend an event because he knows you're going. Join your table during meals. Seems to have something to say to you often. Stop by your table, desk, place of work often, even if it's just for a few minutes. Give you his full attention whenever he's around you. Bump into you fairly often. 10. You're just pretty sure that he likes you. Love doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be true. Find that on Pennant. Sometimes your gut instinct just screams that he's into you. You just feel it and you can't help thinking you're right. There's a spark and you're sure of it. Of course, you have to be careful. Make sure it's not just your wishful or positive thinking going into overdrive. Try to be objective and rational, putting aside your own emotions to consider the possibility. If you had a crush on him, be extra careful about not reading too much into things. Take the evidence you've seen and consider it before making a move. You don't want to wind up in an awkward situation. No matter how much you like this guy, make an effort to be rational and objective about the evidence. Don't read into something that isn't truly there just because you like him. In the long run, this is the only going to cause you more pain. Final thoughts on some signs a man likes you but is afraid to say it. When someone is trying to hide their feelings, it can be tough to decipher them and figure out whether or not they're into you. One or two of these 10 signs a man likes you on a very rare occasions may not indicate a serious crush, but several of them exhibited often certainly point to that. What is there to do next? Well, if you aren't interested, make it clear. But if you are, then why not make the first move? Waiting it out is a fine option, but it's definitely a slow one. And sometimes you have to learn to take a step or take a leap of faith. So get your positive thinking going and just go for it. And that is our EDU for our lives. Yeah, y'all. When we come back, we're going to do some quote for the day. Get on up out of here on this Welcome Wednesday. Stay tuned, y'all. Up next, I make dope music from Gucci Maserati. Check it out, y'all. Stay tuned.
I make dope music. My life like a movie. I make dope music. And watch me do it and get off into it. Yeah, I make dope music. I don't mess around. That I don't write anything. I don't write it down. Yeah, I'm still wearing my crown, sitting on my throne, and I'm showing out. Yeah, it's just the way that I do G. I represent, I bring the heat, to the streets. Yeah, and I'm so damn dope. I'm D-O-P-E. If you really wanna know, I make dope music, cause I'm fresh. I'm doing my thing, damn right, no stress. And like I say, I hate to take a peek at my success. I'm doing my thing, damn right, to be the best, cause I make dope music. My life like a movie. I make dope music. Yeah, and watch me do it and get off into it. Yeah, I make that dope music that you gotta hear. I'm doing my thing, yeah, I'm still in your ear. Yeah, do I sound good? Do I sound clear? Yeah, y'all know I'm still here. Yeah, I'm making song after song and hook after hook. Hey, let's get it on. And verse after verse, do you hear my tone? Hey, don't get it twisted and don't get it wrong. The way that I rap, the way that I rock, I'm coming from the bottom and I'm going to the top. I make the dope music that you like. I'm doing my thing, haters please don't fight, cause I make dope music. My life like a movie. I make dope music. Yeah, hey, watch me do it and get off into it. I make dope music to make it one groove. I make dope music to put you in the mood. I make dope music, yeah, to make you dance. I make dope music, I got you in a trance. Yeah, I do me, I do it real well. I'm doing my thing, I just dropped a spell. A spell on your haters that really don't know. And like I told your haters, damn right, I stay dope, cause I make dope music. My life like a movie. I make dope music. Yeah, hey, watch me do it and get off into it. I make dope music, yeah, for the streets. I make dope music, yeah, I'm on beat. I make dope music, yeah, for the clubs. And like I tell you, any day they showing me love. I make dope music, cause I be real. I make dope music, but I ain't fake. I make dope music, if you know me. Just added the boss king in a front on beats, cause I make dope music. My life like a movie. I make dope music. Yeah, hey, watch me do it and get off into it. I make dope music.
Oh, sing it. You got the specified sample. Let's go, y'all.
Billy come pass off the mic over. All the guys and they die for me. Say Billy come step on the place over. All the chicks and they want me, yo. See your waist, it's too fine, yo. See your body, it's too tight, yo. See your eyes, it makes sense, yo. Everything about you, I like it, yo. Baby, come to my room, yeah. Girl. I wanna take you to bed, Belgium. Baby, come to my room, yeah. Girl. I wanna tell you I love you. Oh, baby, come to my room, yeah. Make I take you to paradise. Oh, baby, come make I tell you something. It's something that the guys them like. Oh, baby, tile tile, hey. I wanna sample your waist, oh, baby, tangolo, I wanna enjoy that tile. Oh, baby, tile tile, hey. I wanna sample your waist,
go feeling it. Everything you do, you dey mother me. Baby girl, soon be you, take a sorrow, take a love. Girl, you making me just a grace for your waistline, oh. If you never boom move you, baby girl, so you wind up your waistline. Baby, wind up your waistline. Oh, you wind up your biggie bone. Oh, you should me, my fair coming, yo. Mama don't nice, mama don't fresh, mama don't tight, mama don't fine, mama don't fresh, mama don't tight.
Oh baby, feel it, hey. I wanna sample your waist, oh baby, bangolo, I wanna enjoy that feeling. Oh baby, feel it, hey. I wanna sample your waist, oh baby, bangolo, I wanna touch your behind me.
Baby, make you go. Baby, oh yeah, make you go. Dance for me, make you go. I feel your thing, go. Yeah, baby, make you go. Dance for me, make you go. I feel like me, I go. I feel your waist, I your back, go.
Oh baby, feel it, hey. I wanna sample your waist, oh baby, bangolo, I wanna enjoy that feeling. Oh baby, feel it, hey. I wanna sample your waist, oh baby, bangolo, I wanna touch your behind me. Oh baby, feel it, hey. I wanna sample your waist, oh baby, bangolo, I wanna enjoy that feeling. Oh baby, feel it, hey. I wanna sample your waist, oh baby, bangolo, I wanna touch your behind me. Saints on the mix.
It's your boy Joss, chapter 10, going.
Keep going for the goal where I aim to go and get it. Keep going for the goal where I aim to go and get it. I ain't tryna fix what ain't broke.
Making the most of my money, energy, time. A lot of people say spend it all, and I'm not one of them. Don't take for granted any one of them. Opportunities to expand on how the funds come in. Pay for what I receive, invest the rest in my ability to achieve and over-deliver. Believe when I perceive a blessing, I appreciate it indeed. Easy come, easy go, but you know the way to succeed. Take it slow, get it? I ain't trying to fix what ain't broken. Keep going for the goal where I aim to go, and keep going for the goal where I aim to go, and keep going for the goal where I aim to go and get it. I ain't tryna fix what ain't broken. Get it? I ain't tryna fix what ain't broken. Stay away from those motivated with greed, make the dough same way as the day before. No need for fixing if it ain't broke. When you confident in your inner, that haters can't provoke. Knowing that it's okay to fail when you on the way as long as I make sure to learn from my mistake and grow. Grateful for what I got, but when I see new opportunities, I take them. So on top of what I'm making whole, best believe I know that I could always make some more. Keep going for the goal, where I aim to go. I ain't trying to fix what ain't broken. I ain't trying to fix what ain't broken. I ain't trying to fix what ain't broken. I carved out a niche, no reason to break the mold. But if it fit, I grip a new opportunity, take control. It ain't about who you know, it's how you relate to those. It ain't what you know, or if you educated where they ain't go. Cause that came with an overdose of information overload, until my attitude became gratitude. Now everything I have is appreciating more. Now everything I have is appreciating more. Now everything I have is appreciating more. Keep going for the goal where I aim to go, and keep going for the goal where I aim to go, and keep going for the goal where I aim to go and get it. I ain't trying to fix what ain't broken. Keep going for the goal where I aim to go, and keep going for the goal where I aim to go, and keep going for the goal where I aim to go. And when it comes to what I know, I don't need consulting.
Is she white? The one.
They call me Ishi White.
Yo, N-Cube, yo.
You know easy. You are the one for me. The one for me. The one for me. The one I need. Shawty, you are the one for me.
I can't deny the way you make me feel. Shawty, you're the one that makes me real. Always with you, all I got is good mood. Can't you see I'm the one that's with you? You are the one for me. The one. Shawty, you're the one for me. You are the one for me. The one. Shawty, you're the one for me.
I never used to believe in true love until the day, girl, I found you. All my life searching for who to trust. Now I'm hoping to see that around you and wish you to be down with you. Getting to know you better, living in the same ground with you, especially this moment and now with you. I hope you figure what I sound is true. Love is blind, that's what they used to say. I wonder how come I see shine a brighter way. Right from the first time I saw your pretty face, I must confess you almost took my breath away. That's when I realized I have a move to make.
I can't deny the way you make me feel. Shawty, you're the one that makes me real. Always with you, all I got is the moon. Can't you see I'm the one that's with you? You are the one for me. The one. Shawty, you are the one for me. You are the one for me. The one. Shawty, you are the one for me. Now let me know what it takes to have you by my side every morning when I wake. You be the one to give birth to my unborn beautiful kids. You want to love me unconditionally no matter what I did. But I promise my love's gonna be always splendid. Yeah, shawty, I need you to believe in me. Cause ain't nobody else, you are the only one for me. Can't you figure it yourself, you are the only one I need. You know when light turn it back on me, you the one I can lean. Open your eyes to see, yeah, it's not like me. None of them cute good with the way I do. None of them look good with the way I look. That's the reason when nice match is what they call us. Hold on to this relationship before it follows. Cause ain't nobody in the world that'll stop us. That's the reason why I gotta rap to this chorus. I can't deny the way you make me feel. Shawty, you're the one that makes me real. Always with you, all I got is good moon. Can't you see I'm the one that's with you? You are the one for me. The one. Shawty, you are the one for me. You are the one for me. The one. Shawty, you are the one for me. The one I need, the one I believe is the girl of my dream. You are the one for me, the one I need, the one I believe is the girl of my dream.
Up next, off that underground promo, guys, Sound Off, Kill Shot, Internet Radio, we got Noodles Anthem by Big Tone. Let's go, y'all.
Y'all know what it is. Big Tone, ladies and gentlemen. I'm calling all of y'all to the dance floor. Now, everybody to the dance floor.
Pedigree rap, Palmer with that lyrical form. Married to Hazmat, I'm hip-hop, I've been where you at. You was warned that my verbals was in physical contact. Been a veteran before there was a cell phone app. A veteran before you was a sperm in a sack. I Philly native, so I bring it raw with the beat. My still brother, we can take it raw to the street. So Noodles got my back, we keep it poppin'. Like Perry P at the fleet, we keep it jumpin'. You on no stage in them bass with them 12 going 8. He got you go trippin' like can you just feel it? Just feel it.
Combat bass.
tonight, so you know ain't nowhere like for you to stop. Put your hands in the air and shake that ass.
Don't stop, yeah, baby, don't stop.
Big tall in the building light, so you know ain't nowhere like for you to stop. Put your hands in the air and shake that ass.
Don't stop, yeah, baby, don't stop.
Yo, I take it back to the quicker letter. I hit the stage like Jay with Rockefeller. Like Kanye, vote for me, cause you know I'm better. Blue G, know I'm straight up gutter gutter. I like us heavy top semi with the waistline. But that ass got the bounce like a baseline. I grip that ass on the dance floor, it's all time. And when she leave from the bar, she'll be all mine. I hate to say it, true player from the Himalaya. Beast motors like a camera told like now later. She throw the peace sign to a girl like see you later. She put her fan on airplane mode, a true player. I ain't taking her to Mickey, these are movies. I take it back like God. I put that I'll be short on her with that R. Kelly on her. Have her coming like she pissing in the bathroom. Noodles on the bill, noodles on the bill. Noodles on the bill, noodles on the bill.
Let's get one thing straight. You only get one time to set it off.
Noodles on the bill, noodles on the bill. Noodles on the bill, noodles on the bill. Ain't no fake name, this is first class in the game. Ask about me, just Google the name. World tours, homie, I done did all that. My pen was #1 on the Billboard facts. Got time in, now it's time to take time back. If you bought it on the dance floor, girl, throw it back. If you came with your girl, double up on the ass. I got the bill or the drinks, double up on the glass. I came solo, now she say menage. She say I ride a stick like a clutch, run the hard way. We on the dance floor, she cocked her ass up, I let her feel the implant. She put her hands on the floor, but her legs never bent. She got me digging through my pockets to the length. I don't make it rain, yo, I make a hurricane. Newsflash, so that rain shit in lane. Game over.
I try to tell y'all, yo, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Yo.
Pump it up.
Yeah, bringing that old school back. I like that. Convince, love of my life. Let's go, y'all.
I remember when our love was genuine. Something very special that I can't deny. Cause you was everything I wanted more. And I swear I put that on my life. With the body of a stripper, mind of a doctor, support like a cheerleader up in my corner. Damn, babe, you used to have my back, babe. You used to be the love of my life. We used to text bad like every night. But now we just ignore our phone calls. Cause we don't know when we can hold on. You used to be the love of my life. We used to text bad like every night. But now we just ignore our phone calls. Cause we don't know when we can hold on. Where did we go wrong? Where did we fall apart? Cause now we go days with no response, no text, no calls. Damn, I miss my baby. Hotline bling with that sexy pic that pops up on my screen. You used to be the love of my life. We used to text bad like every night. But now we just ignore our phone calls. Cause we don't know when we can hold on. You used to be the love of my life. We used to text bad like every night. But now we just ignore our phone calls. Cause we don't know when we can hold on. We be tripping all up in our feelings. We don't know if we can hold on. You used to be the love of my life. The love of my life. But now we just ignore our phone call, 'cause we don't know if we can hold on. The love of my life, we can hold on. The love of my life, we can hold on.
Quote for the day. Give them something to shout about. August 7, 2008. We gonna find that at chrisbrady.typepad.com/my_we blog/2008/give-them-some.html. Give them something to shout about. There's a comfortable, easy lifestyle available to anyone who wants it. You can have peace and even affluence if you wish. You can pass through your days without anyone bothering you too awful much, and can slip through the pages of history without so many as an enemy. What is this lifestyle, you say? It's the life lived by someone who doesn't really live it. It's the life lived by someone who never takes a stand, who don't take a position, who takes no risk and colors inside the lines their whole life. For many people, I fear this sounds a little too attractive. Just find some nice, peaceful, non-controversial way to get through your life and make it to death safely. But that's not what leaders do. Leaders attack the status quo. They can't stand things the way they found them. And they not only want to make a change, they realize that they have to make a change. If this is true of a leader, then automatically true at the same time is the fact that a leader will take criticism. Try to help people and someone will say you are doing it for personal gain. Try to achieve something and be criticized for having ambition. Try to leave a legacy and someone will call you an egomaniac. Try to do something unconventional and someone will call you a rebel. Try giving to a great cause and someone will say your cause is unjust. When I study history, this is one of its aspects that fascinates and inspires me the most. In fact, there's almost a proportional ratio that the greater the leader, the greater the criticism and vile opposition he or she had to face. This gets missed sometimes. We know George Washington led the colonial army during the American Revolutionary War, and we remember him by stiff paintings and busts. But it is easy to forget that for 8 years, an opposing army was doing everything they could to kill him and his soldiers. We know Winston Churchill stood defiantly during Britain's finest hour, but it is easy to forget that one of humanity's worst characters did everything in his power to destroy not only Churchill, but the very population that put him in power. Michelangelo is arguably the best artist to ever walk the planet, but he was criticized violently in his day. Ulysses St. Grant was the general that finally understood the method by which the Union Army in the North could defeat the Confederacy in the South. But his critics hurled massive bile his way for his conduct of the war and his alleged drinking problem. Martin Luther King was assassinated for striving peacefully towards civil rights. And even with a strong legacy, people still like to whisper about his extramarital activity. Pastors who preach the message of the gospel of Christ are vilified for being offensive. Christ himself was crucified on a cross. So don't be surprised by the unfair opposition you will face if you take a stand for anything. And by the way, the more aligned your position is with biblical truth and the Judeo-Christian worldview, the more violent will be the opposition. It's just the way it works. Christ said it would be this way. The only alternative, do nothing, be nothing, and stand for nothing. Personally, I'd rather give them something to shout about. And that is our quote for the day. That's right on the head, Chris. I appreciate this one. And that's really all I had to say, y'all. Good afternoon, morning, and evening. And I will see you on the next show. Peace.
We are now transferring you to a customer care rep. Please hold the line and we will answer your call as soon as possible. Thank you for choosing us. By the way, to ensure you're getting great service, your call may be recorded or monitored.